Hi, my name is Bryce Pressley, and today we'll be learning how to simplify with a negative exponent. There are two ways to solve for the answer to this problem. The first way is you start out with 64 to the negative 2/3 power. Because there is a negative exponent, you would put the 64 and the negative 2/3 in the denominator all over 1, thus making it positive. Therefore, you're left with 1 over 64 to the 2/3 power. Now, you change the 2/3 exponent into a radical. And because 3 is in the denominator, it becomes the index, and the 2 in the numerator becomes part of the radicand. This then becomes 1 over the third root of 64 squared. Then you would square 64, which equals 4096. You then have 1 over the third root of 4096. After that, you use a calculator to determine the third root of 4096, and it comes out to be 16. So the final answer is 1 over 16. The second way of solving is starting out with 64 to the negative 2/3 power, and like the first way, you must make it positive. So you would put 64 to the negative 2/3 in the denominator. Then, instead of creating a radical, you would simplify 64 into 2 to the 6th power. This makes 1 over parentheses 2 to the 6th, and outside parentheses you still have 2/3 as the exponent. Because of the rule of exponents, you will multiply the numerators of the exponents, making it 1 over 2 to the 12/3. 12/3 can then be simplified to 4, and you are left with 1 over 2 to the 4th. Then you would take 2 to the 4th and multiply, making it 16. So the final answer again is 1 over 16.